Hey there, welcome back. I'm happy to see you. So, this month in December is when we typically start making New Year's resolutions, right? And New Year's resolutions, in my opinion, is a very long word for failure. And I know normally I would say that there's no such thing as failure, but to me, when I hear someone say, hey, I'm making a New Year's resolution, I automatically wonder what truly went into the New Year's resolution, the decision that they've made for what it is that they are attempting to change in their lives. So let me ask you, have you guys ever heard it said that without vision, the people perish? So what that basically means is if you don't have a vision or a goal or direction for where you're going and a clearly defined one at that, you're going to fail. You're going to die off. The desire to do whatever it is that you're trying to do is not going to last. So since it's December and people are getting prepared for New Year's resolutions, I'm really talking about tips for success to be able to obtain and to achieve goals, and not just with short-term success or no success at all. So we are going to basically set goals for a very short span of time so that they're doable. If you try to set a goal for the new year, you're trying to set a 12-month goal, there's nothing wrong with looking at the bigger picture. However, you can look at a piece of like a whole birthday cake and you can say, hey, I want to eat a birthday cake. I want that birthday cake all to myself. But if you try to sit down in one sitting and eat the entire cake, you're going to be sick, you're not going to finish it, you're going to get full, you're going to lose the motivation, the passion that you had at the beginning. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of cake. So if you actually say, hey, I want to eat this entire cake, and you start cutting it into baby pieces, and you have a piece of cake today and a piece of cake tomorrow and so on, then you will actually be able to accomplish the goal. At the end of it, you might not like cake as much, but then who knows, you might still absolutely love cake, but it won't be trying to do too much too quickly. Hope that was a good analogy. Hope that helps some of you guys and made me want cake. I don't know about you, but it made me want cake. So we're going to create goals, but we're going to create them. We're going to look at the big picture, but we're going to break it down into smaller pieces. So the first thing I want to ask you is, how passionate are you about whatever it is, the goal that you're wanting to set? So if you're preparing yourself to do a New Year's resolution, is it really something that you want to do? Is it really a change that you want to make in your life? And are you truly ready to commit to that change and dedicate the time and the energy and the effort that it takes for you to actually be able to obtain that goal? That is the question. So first, you have to have passion. So many people make New Year's resolutions based on what everybody else makes New Year's resolutions on. So, again, the gyms are full in January, and by March, you can hear yourself, because it's a big old echo because it's so empty. So your goal should be specific. And when I say specific, you should be able to answer, when you create the goal, you should be able to answer the 5 W's. Who, what, when, where, and why are what you want to be able to answer. And if you can't answer all 5 of those, then you need to take your goal, you need to break it down and really do that. So for example, if you want to lose weight, who wants to lose weight? That will be me. Where do I want to do it? At the gym, on the corner, at, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Right? Okay, so that's your where and your when. Why? Because my doctor said that I'm, not healthy enough, and I've got this beautiful dress that I really want to fit in, and I can't fit into it. Okay, so you got to be able to answer all of these questions and be very specific, because they are going to drive you towards actually getting to the goal. So you want to be able to answer those 5 W's. You also want it to be measurable, which is why we're breaking it down into small pieces. So if your goal is to lose 5 pounds by the end of January, that's reasonable and it's measurable. So you can do your who, what, when, where, and why. And then as you're going, you're like, okay, well, I said that my when would be twice a week. my where would be at the gym, and this is how long I was going to be there, and this is what I was going to do while I was there. So at the end of the month, you can go back and review, did I go to the gym when I said I was? Did I do what I said I was going to do there? Now what does my bottom line look like? My bottom line. So you can actually measure that. The other thing is you want to have a timeline attached, which again goes back to me saying 5 pounds by the end of the month. So you know exactly when you need to go in and you need to review. So once you get to that 5 pounds, if your ultimate goal is 20 pounds, you've now broken it down into small pieces and you're able to go forward. If by the end of the month you get there and you've only lost 4 pounds, you're able to go back, review, see what happened with that last pound, and reassess and create new goal for the month after that. You know, if you busted your butt that past month and you hit a plateau and 4 pounds, then maybe you need to readjust and say, okay, well, did I have too much cake? You know, did I have too many cookies? Did I miss going to the gym? And you're able to reassess and you're able to create new goals for the following month. So you're always reassessing, always adding something or taking something away to see how you are progressing. Okay, so the other thing is you want to be realistic. So you don't want to start January by saying, I'm going to lose 30 pounds by the end of the month. Because one, how are you going to make that happen? You know, that's like saying, hey, I want to earn $50,000 a year by January 31st. And today is, you know, December, whatever it is. Not going to happen. You know, so you got to be realistic in the goals that you're setting, or else you're setting yourself up again for failure. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. And you must revisit your progress frequently. Again, going back to your 5 pounds, I'm going to lose this many in a month. Okay, this week I didn't go the 2 times a week that I said I was going to, so next week I need to make that up. But if you wait until the end of the month to visit your goals, then how truly committed are you, and how do you know where you fell down? So you want to be reviewing frequently, and you want to take your goals honestly, and I write them down and put them in a place where you can see them, so that you can always know, you know, they're always at top of mind, and you're able to really commit to that. Because if you're able to see them every day, it's going to remind you of what you're not doing and make you do it and give you that level of commitment. So I have attached to this a link that if you would like to get 25 tips towards success, feel free to click on that link and download that. That will help you to stay on target, help you to achieve the goal, and help you to just be successful overall. So hopefully you will go ahead and download that. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day, guys. Ciao.